actual episode 8. Hello folks, this is Rakuto Senin here. We're back in Pewter City, but this time we have another addition to our party. Special guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey there, Reinan 18 here.
What's up? Welcome to my humble little video channel man guy thing. So you're now up here as well, right? Is this correct? Yes? Okay. Just verifying for my fans, you see. You're taking on a couple of projects right now. Do you care to tell my subscribers what you happen to be doing?
Projects in the LP I'm doing at the minute, sort of thing.
Yeah, that.
Well, we've got Murphy going on in a minute. We've got Pokemon Platinum, and somewhere along the line we're going back to Breath of Fire 4 because that kind of fell off the radar somewhere along the line.
Yeah, it kind of did, and I was actually kind of curious about that as of late. I was wondering if you'd ever get back to that, if you would at all. Ah, well.
Oh, I'll get back to it. It's just trying to figure out how to save it without it going into the hundreds of megabytes of sizes.
I think every LPer faces that issue.
I had one of the Mother 3 videos from the day from 500 megabytes to 250. I was like, what?
Oh man, that is pretty crazy. Actually, I was recording with Fraps at one time, and it was doing some of my Bloodlust videos, and I remember I had recorded one that actually didn't make it, and when I uploaded it onto the program I use, Camtasia, it was apparently maybe 4.5 gigabytes in size, and then I reduced it to I think maybe 100 megabytes or something. It was absolutely stellar. I was so happy that I could do something like that, but you guys never saw the video because it was an epic fail, because I went 12 kills to 31 deaths, which is really, really bad. For those of you who don't know. Yes, for me that was a bad match. But I don't know if you saw, but I did join a server full of women that decided to make my life very difficult. It was quite an interesting match, to say the least. So, from the original Pokemon, do you have... Oh yeah. Pokemon Blue. Do you have a favorite Pokemon from the original generation, or are your favorites post-first generation?
Well, there's Zubat. I love me Zubat. You should know, shouldn't you?
Yes I do. So many Zubats. I don't even know why. 168, is that even necessary?
I don't know.
Really?
You can never have too many Zubats in my case.
Yeah, I suppose that's true, just like I have an affinity for Magmar and Coughing. Actually, in my Pokemon Blue, I have a full box full of just Coughing and another just full of Magmar. They just kind of exist, they don't do anything, but they're there. They're proud knowing that I'm their most awesome trainer.
I remember that time I was trying to breed for a shiny Chikorita. I ended up with 4 boxes of them. I still never got that shiny.
Oh, wow, that is just not good. That is just terrible luck. Actually, in my original Blue playthrough, I was looking for a Magmar, and I did it on screen for maybe a full episode, and I couldn't find one. And as soon as I went off screen, I found one. But I happened to kill it, which was just the most terrible of luck, because I really, really wanted one. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to go back to recording. And I did, and I eventually caught it on screen, but it was all glitchy, and my game had actually corrupted, which is probably something I didn't mention at the time. But my file had corrupted, so I had to do the entire mansion, the entire Cinnabar mansion over again, which was for me, a terrible, terrible ordeal. Because I remember, yeah, it was bad. I mean, I don't know, there are probably worse people out there, in terms of luck, I would say, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. It's probably a good thing.
I've got one for you.
Oh, I would love to hear this.
I had a friend going to one of the caves in, was it Diamond at the time, I think it was, and she ran into a shiny Geodude. Guess what happened to it?
Oh,
it self-destructed on her.
Oh.
I was like, oh.
Oh, that is not awesome. I would have flipped. I don't think I've
she
ever
did flip, I tell you that.
Oh man, I don't think I've ever seen a shiny Geodude. I think, to date, I've caught maybe 5 shiny Pokemon.
I think it looks like a golden nugget. With arms.
That's awesome. Oh man, apparently 6 minutes have already passed and I didn't even realize it. I didn't even realize that, wow. I mean, the only Pokemon that I ever really got was, that I can think of right now, was in the early days. In Pokemon Gold, I actually ended up with a shiny Charizard. Which was, I thought, pretty awesome.
Nice.
Yes, I was very, very proud of that. A big, black, angry Charizard. Not to be racist at all. Just had to clarify that. And, I think all the shiny... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
All the shinies I've caught in-game, it's all been in this year since... Like, from January to May, I caught a shiny every month in game.
Oh,
it's like, what the hell? Where'd all this not come from?
Oh man, that's oh.
I think it was Weedle, then it was a Gloom. The Weedle was in Leaf Green, and the Gloom in Soul Silver. A Tentacle in Soul Silver. Then it was another. It was a Pidgey in Leaf Green, and then it was a Ralts in Platinum. It's like, what?
You can't see this, but I'm giving you the middle finger. See, from what I can remember as of right now, I've caught the red Gyarados, which is just given to you on a silver platter, essentially. And the shiny Charizard I had, which was super duper amazing at level 57, and a shiny Seedot. Wait, did I say that right? Shiny Seedot. Shiny. Say that 5 times fast. But yeah, I had a shiny Seedot that I traded to one of my friends. He's on YouTube, FattyKid56. And I remember one day I was thinking to myself, where is my Seedot? You know, where is my Nuzleaf? What is it doing right now? And I went through all the boxes I had, and I finally just remembered, oh, I traded it off to him. Okay, you know, I'll go see him. Turns out he restarted the game, and I will never, ever, ever see what became of my amazing Nuzleaf. And inside I was crying that day. I was not a man, I was but a child. But
I did that with myself once by accident. I got bored at 2 o'clock in the morning, restarted one of my Platinums, and realised I'd deleted my shiny Raichu by accident. I was like, oh no!
It is not awesome when you get rid of one of your favorite Pokemon that just happens to be shiny. I'll be honest, most of my favorite Pokemon are all from the first 2 generations. Everything after Ruby and Sapphire, I'm shifty of. For me, it just seemed like creativity went way downhill. I mean,
so you've seen the 5th gen?
Yeah.
The 5th generation? Good God, what happened to that?
Oh, God. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You were showing me those pictures, and I remember thinking to myself, really? They made an ice cream cone a Pokemon? Like, that's an actual thing now? Oh, man, I couldn't understand what they were thinking. Were they, like, just... You know what? I don't even want to get into this because I'm going to start raging on screen.
Oh, God.
Actually, that might be pretty funny.
I don't know. Just give me my Crobat or my Gengar any day and I'll be happy.
Oh, God. I think if you gave me an Umbreon, I would just be the happiest man ever. Just because I thought Umbreon was the most badass Pokemon ever. And to this day, it still maintains such a high priority with me. The second an Eevee becomes available to me, I'm just like, alright, gotta train this thing at night. Gotta make this thing a badass Umbreon. And it just becomes top priority. I remember when I got it in Pokemon Gold, I completely neglected my entire party. And I just treated that thing like a king until it became an Umbreon.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my other Pokemon were like, man, this guy's a douchebag. Why are we still here? Why don't we just bust out of our Pokeballs and get out of here? We all weigh more than him. I don't know about you, though, Abra. You can probably teleport away. But, it was a great thing when I first got my Umbreon. Random question for you. All the evolutions that are out there these days, including Glaceon and Leafeon, which happens to be your favorite?
Probably Jolteon's probably my favourite. It's definitely one of the ones that served me the best.
I actually have a level 67 Jolteon in my Pokemon Blue, my original one. So amazing. It is just, they're just so ridiculously fast. It almost seems unfair with combined with their strength.
It's nice to have a strong, fast Pokemon. You just hit everything in one hit and it's just like, yeah!
That was like me and my Scyther and my Pokemon Red. It was so just amazing. It just did so much just damage for me. I loved it. It was amazing. That's all I can say.
It amazes me how fast Gengar can be as well for some reason. I've got a shiny one in my Soul Silver that I bred myself.
Oh, awesome.
And that one actually managed to outspeed the guy Retina. I was like, what?
Wow. What? That's pretty amazing.
Like, good god. And this Gengar of mine's got like over 300 special attack because I trained it and it's just like, good grief.
Yeah, folks, that is just something you don't want to mess with at all. Just, if you come across Reinan on, Pokemon, you might want to take a chance and, run away. I don't know, just, letting you know, because I'm pretty sure that if that Gengar gets a hold of your bone, that's all I can say.
Same Gengar that follows me everywhere.
Gengars. That's just, I don't know, you just instantly became Agatha in my mind. I'm sorry. I'm not calling you old or anything, it just kind of happened by association. You know, she's like, oh yeah, Gengar, ultimate Pokemon. And you're like, yeah, Gengar, ultimate badass, sort of. I don't know.
You're not that old.
I'm not saying you're old, just, you know what, never mind. Just be happy, you're part of the Elite Four, okay? Jeez. God.
When you get priced in the Elite Four, that'd be awesome.
You know what makes me wonder? How did Koga get into that?
It's a good question.
Were they just like, you know what, we need a new guy, let's bring in Koga. I don't know, it just makes me wonder. Is it really that easy to get into the Pokemon League? Just be like, I want to be a part of the Elite Four, I want to be that guy. I mean, I don't know, it's just weird, because I never pictured him to be that strong. I mean, I think his yellow version could have easily beaten the gold version of himself, as odd as
probably.
that might sound.
There are some cool things about that.
Yes, he did. I think one of his best Pokemon was, it was like level 45, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, I remember I went in there with like level 38s, and I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna whip this guy. Got maybe one Pokemon in, and that was it. That was where it ended for me. I was like, wow, I am definitely not prepared for this guy. And I just went out and I trained for like maybe a day and a half, almost non-stop.
Agree.
Yeah, and I came back and I just whooped him. Poor guy never stood a chance. But we're in the last 30 seconds of this video already.
But yeah.
Yeah. So this is Rakudo sending in his super duper awesome amazing special guest.
Reinan.
We're gonna be signing off. We'll see you guys another time.